get Sergey.
We are demanding our right for the rematch and start to negotiate.
Can Andre take a tune-up in between, or is he forced to kind of mandated to do it immediately?
We have to do it immediately if I want him to.
Is it dependent on once Sergey gets his hand checked out? Just to see.
Obviously, all these things have to be. I can't predict what's
Because he looks like he doesn't have a mark on his face.
No, he does.
So.
You're right. And I know Sergey. He'll want to be back in the ring in March. So, if he's healthy and he can do it, let's do it in March. I'm ready. It's really a question of you have to look at the clause and see what the time limits are. And negotiations must ensue, and HBO needs a date, and we have to find a site. It's a lot of work.
Would you consider pushing for a rematch to be in Russia?
The contract we have actually states that none of these fights can occur in either California or Russia.
Do you think the fight lived up to the fight catch? I know we always talk
Yeah,
about
I
this
think
fight.
it did. Don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, look, we needed a great fight. I'm happy we got one. We just got the wrong result.
Do you know in what state of mind he can be, Kovalev, now, actually? Have you seen him minutes after?
He's the toughest. I'm sure he's been through much more adversity than this in his life, and he'll get through that. We'll get through this too. Knowing him, it's going to be take a little vacation and get back to work.
Do you think America should, in fights like this, they should use officials from neutral countries, like many overseas countries do when they have big fights?
Now, I really can't say I went into this thinking that would be in play at all, because Sergey has fought, well, 9 of his last 10 fights here. I don't see him as being a foreigner. I know that may sound crazy, but
I understand.
he's been marketed here his whole professional career. He's been in this country. He's only fought in Russia, I think, twice. So I would hate to think that's what this was, and I don't.
Do you think it would be a good idea, though, just from the optics of it?
In Nevada, they don't do that. And I respect the commission here, and we're good professional people, and I'm not going to say they should change something.
I understand.
Hopefully it's fine.
I'll see you later, man.
Today, we have a big difference of opinion, which can happen and has happened. Frankly, the thing I'm more upset about was all the wrestling and the referee doing nothing about it. Because without the wrestling, we may have had a very different fight. And we all knew that the board, he may be the dirtiest fighter I've ever seen. We know he does the holding and the grabbing and the hugging. The ref at few points, there were points where this was going on for it seemed like a minute. And the ref's just going like this, like, what can I do? Need the referee.
Were you waiting for Sergey to throw his promised sidekick that he said?
I was waiting for him to throw his right hand and he stopped. When it was working, he was doing just fine. He was dominating work when it was working. So I have to chalk this up to an injury. We'll see.
What did Isaac say?
Isaac broke his hand.
Yeah, that's why I heard at ringside when they stopped it was kind of everyone was like, what the hell just happened?
Because he was in so much pain. You could actually see something wrong. Like he broke his hand, but there's mess up going all the way up his arm. The doctor looked at it and put him in the ambulance and sent him to the hospital.
He broke it in the 3rd round. Say it again.
You mean
Isaac Chilemba.
Chilemba at the 88?
The doctor grabbed his hand when he was examining him. I just could see this unbelievable pain coming across him.
If Ward isn't willing for whatever, if the rematch does not happen immediately, what's Sergey's next option or options?
We have the right to an immediate rematch.
I understand.
His option, I guess, is to go to court and sue.
I understand.
I'd rather just do this in the ring.
I understand.
I'm not